Welcome to another session of yoga. Today we've got some really slow-paced yoga practice. I've got some pillows, some cushions, some blocks. If you don't have blocks, books are fine, cushions from off your couch or anything like that. Just something for a little bit of support so we can really relax into our yoga poses today. We're going to start lying down. So if you want to, you can have a little cushion to go under your head, or you can use a block or even one of your pillows, you're fine. We're just going to settle down, having the legs bent, placing that cushion underneath your head so you're nice and comfortable, adjusting all your clothes as well. So you've not sort of got creases in your clothes that are going to dig into your skin. Having your feet and your knees hips width apart. Resting your hands for now, just somewhere on your tummy. Aiming to have your back as flat as you can on your mat. But you don't want this to feel too uncomfortable. Try and keep your legs relaxed, your hips. Feels okay for you, you can close your eyes. If you don't like having your eyes closed, fix your gaze on a point on the ceiling directly above you. Aim to breathe in and out through your nose. If that's not comfortable, breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Just going to take some nice deep breaths. Naturally breathe into your belly, others may be into your ribs. Either is fine. Just keep your breath nice and relaxed. And bring the arms down by our sides, palms on the floor. As you breathe in, float your arms up and over your head. As you breathe out, bring the arms all the way down. Inhale to lift the arms. And exhale to bring them down. As best you can, keeping your concentration focused on your breath. Don't worry if your mind wanders away. Acknowledge that your mind has wandered, and then bring it back to your breath and to the movement of your arms. Let's just do one more like this. As your arms come down, we're just going to rest them back onto your belly, making sure your upper arms are on the floor. You're not holding any tension in your shoulders. Let's take a nice big deep breath in. As you breathe out, slowly release your knees to the right. They don't need to touch the floor. When you breathe in, make sure you engage your abdominal muscles. Pull back through the left side of your pelvis. And when you breathe out, release your knees again to the left. In, pull the abs in, pull back through the right side of your pelvis. Breathe out, knees to the right. Breathe in, pull the pelvis back to centre. Exhale, knees to the left. We're going to go to each side 2 more times. Last one to the right. Last one to the left. And back to the centre. So this is where we're going to need our blocks or bricks. And you can use a combination of a cushion and a block if you want to. And just pop those on the floor to one side of your legs. Have a quick check to make sure that when you've come into your twist that you can hold the legs comfortably in that position. So again, let's make sure we're nice and comfortable. You can take your arms out to the side. You can rest them on your hips, your ribs, or even sort of overhead if you want to. Any of those is fine. And we are going to take a nice big deep breath in and then breathe out and release the knees to the side where your block is so that they'll comfortably rest there. Relax your shoulders and you can close your eyes. Focus on your breath. If you're happy to stay in this position, that's perfectly fine. If you want a slightly deeper twist, just bring the other leg over the top and rest it on your other leg. And anything that you do in yoga should always feel comfortable. Stretch should always feel like a nice stretch. There should never be any pain or discomfort. And if you find that is happening, you're probably overstretching or overworking. It's always best to back off a little bit. Keep your body comfortable and keep it relaxed. It's also important to keep your breath nice and smooth. So let's gently uncross the legs, place the foot back onto the floor. Remember to pull your abdominal muscles in, pull back through the opposite side and come back to the centre. Let's take a couple of deep breaths there. And we're going to move everything to the opposite side. So again, you want a little check that when you do come into your twist, that your blocks and cushions are in the right place. Coming back to centre. Settling your arms into your comfortable position. And we're going to take a nice deep breath in and release the knees to the opposite side. Resting your knee on your block. So just take a few deep breaths to allow the body to settle into the stretch and the twist. happy to, you can take that top leg or the other leg over and just rest it on the underneath leg just to deepen the twist a little bit. If it doesn't feel comfortable, just take that foot back onto the floor and hold it there. And you may find that one side is easier than the other, which is perfectly normal. That breath nice and smooth and soft. The whole of the body is relaxed. The eyes can be open or closed. Foot back. Remember to engage the abs. Pull back through the opposite hip as you draw the pelvis back to the center. And make sure the body is back in a nice straight line. I'm just going to take some nice easy breaths. Relax after our twist. From here we're going to come up into a sitting position. Two options. You can either roll over onto your side and gently sit up, or you can bring your knees onto your chest and just rock yourself up. And then we're going to come lengthways on our mat with the feet tucked to one side. So I'm going to carry on using my block and my brick. Maybe two to begin with, we'll see how it goes. We're going to come into a side stretch from here, a little variation of mermaid pose. So first of all, let's just make sure that everything is going to be in the right place when we lie down. Want your support to be more or less underneath your armpit and be able to support a little bit through the other arm, and then this top arm is going to come over. So make any adjustments that you need to with your props. I'm going to come and get nice and comfortable. And then bring the top arm over. You can let the head relax if you want to. If that doesn't feel comfortable, top arm, you can actually hold your head up so you're keeping your neck straight. If you want a neck stretch, just let the head relax. Your hand can rest on your head. Push up a little bit through your elbow. You want to be feeling a nice stretch just on the outside of our waist. Again, the breath is nice and smooth. find that you are snatching for breath at all, you're probably overstretching. So it might be better to come up, make your props a little bit higher. So that extra support, so you're not overworking to the muscles. So if you want a little bit of extra stretch, lengthen the arm. Really move your hips away from your fingertips and your fingertips away from your shoulders, creating lots of length down that side of your body. If that doesn't feel comfortable, keep your arm bent. Keep it more of a relaxed position to hold. And then gently bring that arm back. Just allow it to relax there, let your muscles readjust. And then place that hand onto the floor and gently push yourself up. Swinging the legs forwards, come round to the opposite side. Again, just making sure that your props are all in the right place for you to be comfortable. Take a nice deep breath in, bring that arm over. And again, you can let the head relax if it's not comfortable. You can hold the head in place or let it relax. Have a little bit of a stretch through the neck. And really relax your body weight onto your props. Breathe as deeply as you can into that stretch. Still keep the body relaxed, the breath soft. Just a couple more deep breaths like this. And if you want to, you can extend that top arm. Hips away from your fingertips away from your shoulders. Again, creating lots of length right down the side of your body. Gently bring that top arm back. Allow it to relax first. Just draw it back. Take a couple of breaths there. And then bring the hand to the front, just for support as you sit all the way up. Now come and sit lengthways on our mat. So this is where you can add in using your pillows. Your pillows, you can pop those under your knees. This will just help you to release into your hamstrings. also have another pillow just under your chest as you're leaning forward. So we really want the legs to be relaxed, the upper body to be relaxed. Hands can rest somewhere on your legs. I want you to try and keep your neck in a neutral position. So try not to drop the chin down towards the chest. So making any adjustments to that position so that you're comfortable and your legs are completely relaxed. In this pose for 2 minutes. Try not to let your shoulders creep up towards your ears. Always think about the gap between your earlobes and your shoulders. As you're holding the pose, you may keep adjusting however you need to. Always move your feet, move your hands. If your back feels a little bit achy, you can sort of do some moving around so that it doesn't cause you any discomfort. So this is our first minute. If you want to, you can come a little bit lower, taking hold of your feet or your ankles, and I want you to release your chin towards your chest. To a neutral position, walking the hands back up the legs. Coming to sit nice and tall. So we pop these to one side. And we're going to go back to using our blocks and cushions or books and pillows. You just rest those gently behind your lower back so that you can lean on them, but not lean all the way on them. But they're just for a little tiny bit of support. We're going to hook the hands behind the backs of the knees, finding our sitting bones. Really pull your tummy in nice and tight. We're going to take the feet off the floor. I'm going to hold this 2 minutes. If 2 minutes is too long, don't worry. Pop your feet on the floor and you can always join back in again. Just holding the feet up, keeping the back nice and straight. If you find your balance is not very good in this position, it may help to focus on a spot directly in front of you. Sometimes it can help to focus on your navel as well. Pull those shoulders down and away from your ears. It's okay to rest forwards, press the feet onto the floor, sit up, relax, take a few breaths, and then come back once again. Remember the props behind your back, and they're just for extra support. Try not to lean on them. Use your core muscles to keep yourself up. Keeping that breath nice and smooth. Try not to hold your breath. Almost there. Gently roll it forward, place the feet down, stretch your legs out, and just relax. Right, we're going to come round onto all fours. If you need to, the pillow can go on the floor. This will be for knees. Into just a simple box position, making sure your wrists are under your shoulders and your knees are more or less under your hips. But I want you to turn your hands backwards if you can. If this doesn't feel comfortable, because we're going to hold this for 30 seconds, you can always just have them out slightly. It will release any pressure on your wrists. Just going to pop that there. We're going to hold this one for 30 seconds and then we're going to move them for another 30 seconds. So we want to feel a nice stretch sort of right down here on the back of your wrists. Turn the hands out to the side, spread the fingers out, pull your shoulders up and away from your wrists. 30 seconds here. Turn the fingers forwards, spreading the fingers out, middle finger facing forwards. Pulling those shoulders up and away from your wrists. Together, lean back, press the hands the opposite way, just stretch the wrists. Again, don't collapse down towards your wrists, lift those shoulders. Very gently lean it back, relax, and just give your wrists a little bit of a rub. So this time we only need our padding under one knee. Back into our box position. I'll do it on this side so you can see better. So make sure most of your weight is on the knee that is on your pillow and on the same hand, because we need to be able to lift this knee off the floor. And we'll what we're going to do is some nice slow circles. We're going to go for 1 minute in one direction and 1 minute in the other. So let's go. Take it nice and slowly. Keep the core engaged. Keep the back nice and flat. Try not to move into your hips. It's like you're drawing around something on the floor with your knee. And let's reverse. Pulling that navel right back towards your spine. If you can, try and keep your lower leg the same distance away from your mat. And reverse. Breathe in. Breath should be nice and smooth. And reverse. Gently relax. Sitting back again, give your wrists a rub if they need it. So do exactly the same on the other leg. So pop your knee onto your pillow. Back into your box position. Starting on the other leg. Again, make sure you're not collapsing. So you're sitting nice and tall. And let's go with the other leg. Circle nice and slowly. Abs are engaged. Let's reverse. Right in to the hip joints, strengthening up the wrists. Got one more and reverse. Checking in every now and again with your abdominal muscles. Reverse. Using your abdominal muscles, pulling them in, helping to protect your back. Keep your pelvis nice and stable so you're not rocking through the hips. Lower leg is relaxed. Just a few more. And relax. Again, sit back. Give your wrists a rub. And then if you place your cushions or your pillows just in front of you. We're going to sit with toes together, knees apart. And we're going to come forward into our little frog stretch, just so we can stretch into the hips. So first of all, make sure everything is in the right place. Your first minute, if you can, is going to be your head turned to one side, and the second minute is with your head just turned to the opposite side. Get a little bit of stretch through the neck as well. Let's come down, get comfortable, turning your head to one side and really relax that down. You can close your eyes, relax your arms and breathe right down into your belly. And you can use as many cushions and pillows as you need to rest on. Constantly making adjustments if you need to. And we are going to turn the head to the opposite side. Sure that feels comfortable. Always remember, if you don't like having your eyes closed, you can keep your eyes open. But try to focus just on one point. Try not to let your eyes wander around your room, constantly looking at different things. Try and stay focused. Back to centre, press into the hands as you slowly walk the hands back and gently come up. So we're going to bring the knees in and then swing the legs forwards. We're going to come back to lying down, and you can place your pillow underneath your head. We're going to work our core muscles a little bit, and also our coordination. So we're going to have our arms up in the air and also our legs up in the air. Make sure that you pull in your abdominal muscles, and you want your back to be nice and flat on your mat. If you find that you're tilting your pelvis that way and you've got a big arch under your back, what you can do is use another cushion or even a block and pop that under your hips, and that will help to keep your pelvis tilted, and it will also help as you raise your legs. So the exercise is, as you bend your arms, you're going to lower one leg, and as you straighten the arms, you bring the leg up. Second time, as you lower the opposite one. So your in-breath is lower the leg, lower the arms. Out-breath is when they both come back up. We're going to aim for 2 minutes. If 2 minutes is too much, do as much as you can, have a rest, and you can always join in again when you need to. So let's breathe in. Lower the right leg, lower the elbows to the floor. Breathe out, bring them back up. Breathe in, lower the left. Take the elbows to the floor. Breathe out, come back up. Just going to keep going. And see how it feels. If you think you can lower your leg a little bit more without tilting your pelvis, that's fine. If lowering it too close to the floor is making you arch your back, don't lower your leg as much. Keep pulling that belly button back towards your spine, pulling it down into the mat, protecting your back, using your core muscles to keep your pelvis nice and stable. Always stop as soon as you've had enough. Next time you do the left one, that is going to be the last one. Just bend the legs, pop your feet onto the floor. We're going to rest the knees together and take the feet about a mat's width apart, just so we can bring the knees in. Let's take some nice deep breaths. Walk the feet back in. Again, you can keep your cushion or your block under the back of your hips, because the legs this time are going to come up into a tabletop position. Abs are nice and tight, because you want to keep that lower back nice and flat on the floor. We're going to tap the hips and tap the knees. Not too fast. So we are going to hold this position for 2 minutes. So the first minute will be here, and the second minute can be here with the head and shoulders up off the floor. You don't have to bring your head and shoulders up off the floor if you don't want to. And again, if you need a rest, that's perfectly fine. Have a rest and join in again. So legs into tabletop. Hips are tilted so that your back is nice and flat on the floor. Abs are tight. We're tapping the hips and we're tapping the knees. Aim to have your hips and your knees aligned, and also your knees and your ankles are aligned. Keep your focus on those core muscles and keeping the hips tilted and the back flat. Legs are relaxed. Try not to hold any tension in your legs. Use your core muscles to help you stay in this position. So as I say, we're going to be here for 2 minutes. You can rest whenever you need to, and when you need a rest, you bring your knees in towards your chest. So pull those abs in a little bit tighter, and if you want to, you can lift your head and shoulders. And we're just going to keep tapping the hips and knees. The speed that you do this isn't important. Try not to do it too fast. Just get a nice rhythm. And don't forget to breathe. Try not to hunch your shoulders. Keep them away from your earlobes. Try to keep them off the floor at the same time. Nearly there. Got about 15 seconds left to go. One more. Tap your knees, tap your hips, and then bring your knees in towards your chest. And you can hold around the front of your knees or around the backs of your knees. You just draw the knees in towards your chest, just to relax your abdominal muscles. Take some nice deep breaths. And then let's pop the feet onto the floor. So we're going to go back to having our blocks. So however many you want to use under the back of your hips is entirely up to you. It can be one and have your legs in the air. It could be two. And it doesn't even have to be your blocks. You can use your cushions if you would rather. So we're just going to bring the legs up, supported by your blocks or cushions. And we're nice and comfortable, and we're going to stay here for 2 minutes. You can relax your arms anywhere you want to. They can be out by the side. You can rest them onto your belly, your ribs. You can even go overhead if you find that more comfortable. But try and let everything relax. And if for any reason this position makes you feel weird or strange in any way whatsoever, you can always bend your knees, take your feet back onto the floor, remove your blocks or your cushions. And sometimes if you've recently had like coughs and colds and anything wrong with your sinuses, when you start to turn your body upside down, it can make your head feel a little bit congested. So again, if you're not comfortable doing this position, it's perfectly fine. And sometimes, if it's time of the month, it's better to keep your hips a little bit lower. You can always keep your hips flat on the floor and just raise your legs. So nothing's sort of set in stone when you're doing an inverted pose. We're not going to take it any further than this today. We're just going to keep it here. Keep it nice and relaxed and soft. Just allowing the body to really melt down into the floor. Gently bring the arms back, bending the knees, popping the feet back onto the floor, and then pressing into the feet. You can come up onto the balls of your feet if you need to, just as we remove the blocks, resting that all the way down onto the floor. Back to a comfortable semi-supine position. Feet and knees are hips width apart. Hands resting on the belly. Shoulders flat on your mat. Let's take a couple of deep breaths here. Sit up for a second, so either roll onto your side or rock yourself up. So our next pose is going to be a supporting back bend. You can have something underneath the legs. So if we get that bit nice and comfortable first, the next part is something's going to be underneath your back. So this can be a block and a cushion. It can just be a cushion. It it will all depend how your back feels as you start to lie back over. So you might find as you lie down, it's too high. So you can always put something else underneath your head. You can always take the block away and just have the cushion. But we want to try and find a nice little bit of a back bend. If you don't like the stretch in front of your throat, just go higher on the support under your head. So you need to make sure that you're completely comfortable, because we're going to hold this for 2 minutes as well. I'm going to start the timer and get nice and comfortable. Rest your arms out to the side if that feels nice. Try and keep your elbows on the floor. Let your shoulders collapse back towards your mat. Try not to hold any tension in your lower back. Pillars under your knees help you to keep your hamstrings soft. They also help your hips to stay relaxed. Tension in your back. That's why it's really important to have whatever is under your back in the right position for you, and make sure that it is comfortable. So whatever you're lying over, especially if it's a couple of blocks, they're not digging into your back. And if 2 minutes is too long, remember, you can come out whenever you're ready, whenever it starts to feel uncomfortable or you notice any change in your breathing. Gently going to begin to come out. So bringing your hands back in, make sure you place your hands onto the floor so that you have a little bit of support as you bring your head back first. Push into your hands. Gently just going to roll forwards and just allow your back to bend in the opposite direction, pulling your shoulders forwards, dropping your chin towards your chest. Gently raise the head. We're going to release the pillows from under the legs, move all our blocks out of the way. All we need is a pillow for underneath your head. We're going to come and lie down, taking your feet to the corners of your mat. And just make sure your hips are comfortable, let your feet fall out to the side. And resting your hands onto your belly. Make sure your upper arms and elbows are on the floor. With your pillow under your head, aim your chin down towards the base of your throat. We're going to have a couple of minutes of relaxation to finish. Having the eyes closed, attention to the tip of your nose. As you breathe in, feel the breath entering your body over the tip of the nose, up over the bridge of the nose, down the back of your throat, and down into your lungs. As you breathe out, watching the reverse journey of the breath from the lungs, over the back of the throat, over the bridge of the nose, and out past the tip of your nose. As you inhale, tip of the nose, bridge of the nose, back of the throat, and the lungs. As you exhale, the lungs, back of the throat, bridge of the nose, tip of the nose. Allowing the whole body to relax. So focusing on the journey of your breath. From the tip of your nose to your lungs, and from your lungs to the tip of your nose. Next time that you breathe in, take a nice big, deep breath in and a deep breath out. Do that again. As you exhale, start to wiggle your fingers and your toes, and you're moving into your arms and your legs. Bending the legs, placing the feet onto the floor. We're going to gently roll to one side and slowly come up to a sitting position. And if you're not happy sitting cross-legged, that's perfectly fine. You don't have to sit cross-legged. I'm just going to come and sit nice and tall. Let's take a deep breath in and out. And again, nice big deep breath in. Big deep breath in, bringing the palms together. As you breathe out, bring the hands down the centre line of the body to rest in your heart. I wish you peace and good health. Namaste.